Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to hit that like button. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And today we are going to be talking about how history was just made on Hedera. We have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I just want to ask, how's everybody's day going? How's everybody's night going, wherever you guys are in this world? I want to hear from you guys, so comment down below how your day has been going. So with that in mind, today we are sitting pretty stable in terms of price action. We did see Bitcoin wick down a little bit to roughly like 28.6K on a few exchanges, but on CoinMarketCap it's showing about 28.8K. Hey, that was totally fine for me. One of my major altcoin bids did get filled, and I'm going to be talking about that on my website, ncashofficial.com. So if you guys do want to go check that out, you guys are more than welcome to. But also, I do want to talk to you guys about a lot of things happening right now on the Hedera ecosystem. Guys, a lot of things are happening, and we just made history on the Hedera NFT ecosystem. We're going to be talking about that. So let's just dive in. Let's talk about a few things. So right now we are trading at about almost 10 cents. It's roughly around like the 9-cent zone. We did wick down to about almost 9.5 cents. It was like under 9.5 cents a little bit. Trading volume is up about 51%, which is totally fine. But honestly, price action is not the greatest right now on Hedera, no matter what. We still need to have a nice impulse in the market before we even do get bullish on anything right now. For an example, we want to have Bitcoin back above roughly like 33K for us to actually flip bullish. But today I want to talk to you guys about a few things. So one, Ledger. So Ledger has officially said, you've asked us when Hbar on a daily basis, and we've let you know that we are working on it. To learn more about Hbar's integration into Ledger Live, join Roman Bianchi, or Bianchi, yeah, I'm sorry, I just butchered his name, but it's all good, from our blockchain support team and the Hedera team tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central to Eastern Standard Time. So with this in mind, so I've been talking to you guys a little bit about Ledger. As you guys know, yes, I am an affiliate of them. I am not sponsored by them, but I do have an affiliate link. If you guys do want to go buy a Ledger, you guys are more than welcome to utilize my link. It's in the description below and in the comments below. But the reason why I support Ledger is because I've utilized them for a very long time. I have no problems with them. I've never had a defective Ledger at all, but if you do have a defective one, you can contact their support and they would send you out one immediately and refund you. But honestly, Ledger has been, to me, a very secure way of holding my crypto, and I've talked to guys about it. I support them fully. I've utilized them for a very long time, so to me it's like a trusted brand. Now of course I only utilized Ledger's website. I do not buy from third-party sellers at all because they could be tampered with and they could essentially steal your crypto. So if you are going to buy Ledger, don't utilize just my link. You guys don't need to utilize my link. You guys could go to Ledger's website themselves and buy a Ledger if you want, but apparently we are going to be seeing Hedera integration happening very, very soon, but this is tomorrow, guys, so definitely keep a close eye out on this. Also, in terms of wallets, we did see HashPack Wallet announce that they have partnered with Banksa Official. Now, we've talked about Banksa before. Obviously, this is great to see because now this is integrated into their payment portal, which allows for both USDC and Hbar purchases directly in HashPack. This is awesome to see. You guys already know that although we didn't have Ledger support, we did have third-party wallets that were fairly great. And trust me, I don't think that Ledger's going to kill these at all. I think that all of these could 100% be utilized in their best way possible. And I will still support HashPack Wallet because I believe that HashPack Wallet has been fairly great. I also do like a few other ones that are on the Hedera ecosystem, but for the most part, HashPack Wallet has been the key one that I've been focused on. So with that in mind, let's move on and let's talk about another partnership that we just seen happen. So we do see here from Object Computing. We're pleased to announce that we're partnering with Hbar Foundation to improve trust and transparency in the ESG market through the development of an innovative distributed ledger system. Read more here. So, guys, I just talked to guys, I think it was yesterday, about the ESG market with Hedera as well. Honestly, the ESG market is continuing to grow. As we look at sustainability, ESG is going to be probably one of the main focus points from a lot of these use cases. Just so that you guys know, ESG essentially stands for environmental, social, and corporate governance. But in general, when we talk about sustainability, it is a key area to focus on right now within crypto. I know a lot of people think that sustainability is essentially a buzzword to kind of push value value behind crypto, but it's really not. Sustainability has been a major focus point for a very long time within a lot of industries. And I know that, it is a little bit of, a weird topic to talk about because we look at like, some of the top names in terms of sustainability within, the S&P 500, and it's like gas companies. To me, that's not how we get to a sustainable future, but as we do look at things being built about around crypto, I think that as we do see crypto projects actually have that solidified sustainability use case built out, we will actually see that being adopted into governance use cases. So I'm actually really looking at this from a standard on, what's mass adoption going to look like for like sustainability. Well, it's most likely going to be distributed ledger systems that are going to build out those use cases that do get massively adopted for sustainability. And it looks like Hedera is going to be the chosen one here. So we do see here, as introduced last year, automated regression market makers, ARMMs, terminology recently updated, are a new price discovery mechanism for semi-fungible assets. And we do see down here today, we're proud to announce the next stage in the journey in our partnership with Object Computing and Block Science as part of the Hbar Foundation's investment in open source infrastructure through the Sustainable Impact Fund. The global energy as a service market size is expected to surpass $106.6 billion by 2026. And with the growing importance of CORCs and RECs, these markets are ripe for innovation. The ARMM mechanism could have huge implications for energy credit markets as well. Through this partnership with the Hbar Foundation, Object Computing, and Block Science will build the first open source ARMM and ARMM sandbox. When implemented, this will improve liquidity for carbon offsets and removals that are unique to the metric ton with auditability. This is awesome. I've always talked to you guys a little bit about track and trace on Hedera as well. We've discussed that a few times in the past, and when we look at things happening around track and trace and stuff like that, I think that this is a perfect area for them to really kind of disrupt. I mean, $106 billion by 2026, in 4 years, I think that that's an area that we could definitely grasp a large percentage of that market, but there's also a ton of other markets that Hbar is, really disrupting. So I'm very happy about this, and I'm very excited to see a lot of these sustainability, use cases being built out on the Hedera ecosystem. Now, also, I just seen this tweet the other day, and I figured I would, include it into this video because we just made history. So we do see here, I recently moved 75% of my liquidity from Ethereum and Solana NFTs and have started putting it into Hbar NFTs on Hedera. And you guys can see exactly why. I've been on Hbar Maxi and even supported Hbar NFTs for some time now. However, when it comes to, trading, the ecosystem just didn't feel ready. So I traded NFTs on Solana and Ethereum due to the higher potential gains. However, I'm seeing shifts in the Hedera ecosystem that have me bullish about its future, and I want to get in on the ground floor. A short list of reasons why I'm bullish. Underlying technology. I won't get into details on this thread, but Hedera is leagues ahead of traditional blockchain and has a bright future it's worth reading up on. This means the future is likely bright for projects building on this platform. Early NFT ecosystem tools and services. Just a few months ago, the space was severely lacking. In a matter of months, a lot of the high-quality teams have started building marketplaces, launchpads, wallets, etc. And actually, yes, in terms of my NFT project that I'm building on Hedera, I ended up, scrapping the entire idea, and really kind of moving towards, building out a few very, very exciting things. And, I'm still kind of working on that. It has been taking a ton of, resources, but I think that's going to be something special. So I won't discuss too much on that. I will, release that, in a later video or something. But we do see down here, support from the platform itself. I've recently noticed Hedera and the Hbar Foundation have begun giving a lot of attention to this energetic, growing community. That gives me a lot of confidence in its potential for growth, quality of projects. In recent months, some seriously high-quality projects have launched, and there are many more projects I'm very excited about that are upcoming. This is in addition to some already great projects that had been, here for a while. Talented teams are bringing their art to the space. Determined community, it reminds me of, very early days on Solana. They're determined to build a strong ecosystem here, and they don't care that there might be bigger fish to fry elsewhere. They believe in the potential here. It can't be overstated how important this is. If you're looking to get into Hbar NFTs, feel free to ask any questions in the comments or DMs. Take a look around, find some projects you vibe with, and hop into their Discord. They're always happy to help. And definitely shout out to NFT Fever 17 on Twitter for that. But the reason why I read this and the reason why I brought it up in this video is because look at this, a 95,000 Hbar sale on the Cyber Hedera NFT project. This is huge. We do see down here confirmed secondary sale confirmed. OG Genesis Bear Cyborg Bascara sold for 95,000 HBAR. LFG new OG holder. Who else is excited for Gen 2? So this is actually great. I mean, honestly, the volume has been picking up on Zeus market. This is crazy. I mean, guys, we've been focused on the space for a little bit of time in terms of NFTs. I mean, it's just crazy to me. I'm really excited to see the future of the NFTs on the Hedera ecosystem. You guys could go check out the sales happening right now on the Hedera ecosystem on Zeus. But in the 24-hour span, there was 152,000 HBAR traded. The total volume has surpassed 6.2 million HBAR, which is insane to me because just a few months ago, this was barely at 1 million. And you guys could refresh this. You guys could see it like, a few sales happen here and there, but the last one was 13 minutes ago for 155 HBAR. But you guys could see the sale volume here. I mean, 95,000 was crazy, and that happened 2 hours ago. But you guys could also see some of the other volume here. And in terms of the statistics, I love that, it's very, straightforward with this. But usually you could see, like, for an example, like here's the volume percentage. Like Koala Club is up 101%. It's similar to OpenSea, but I love the the overall UI and things like that on the Hedera ecosystem for NFTs. Zeus Market is one that I've been focused on. I know that there's a few other ones out there that have been pretty good, but it's crazy to me that we are seeing sales like this. I mean, 95,000 HBAR is something pretty significant. So history has been made. Now, with that in mind, I do want to talk to you guys about one last thing, and then we are going to wrap up this video, and that is this tweet from HBAR to the moon. So, single enterprise use cases on Hedera will run more transactions in a week than the whole crypto industry combined since Bitcoin inception. It's hard to imagine the scale that's coming, but people won't have to imagine because they will see it themselves soon. Now, I know that we've been hearing a lot of this, right? To me, the issue here isn't the idea on like, all right, how soon is this going to happen? But it's the idea that like we're seeing a lot of, pushed narrative around HBAR. And this is no hate towards anybody, by the way, at all. I'm just trying to say like, we are still waiting for the idea on like these use cases going live. And we've been hearing about a lot of things around this space specifically. I just want to see, maybe one use case really go live from an enterprise grade company that is going to push transactions. So far, in terms of the transactions on Hedera, they've only been pushed by like 2 companies alone, and that is AdStacks and like one other one. I forgot the name of it, but I seen it on the I forgot what the app was, but it was like a full transparent breakdown of all the use cases and transactions that are happening on Hedera, and there was only 2 that was really there, which kind of gave me a little bit of a sort of weird feeling because, we've been waiting for something like that is tracking, all of the, transparency use cases on Hedera that are transacting on a day-to-day basis. And to only see 2 names, it was kind of, a little bit underwhelming because we know that Hedera has a ton of use cases being built on it, and there's only 2 that are actually live. I mean, yes, are we very early? Yes, 100%. And it's going to take time for something like this to be built out. And I know that a lot of people are, saying like, time is money. We don't want to just invest into something that's going to take, years to see the value. I don't think that's going to take years, but it definitely is going to take a little bit of time. And I've been in Hedera for over a year and almost a half now. So trust me, I get it when I say, when we talk about patience, I know that it's like a triggering subject for a lot of people, but to me, it really is a patience game. So I'm still holding out on HBAR. I'm still very bullish on HBAR. And, until we do see something really monumental happen in the space, it's going to be a little bit of a slow, start. I think that we still need a major recovery in this market before we actually even talk about bullishness on assets like HBAR. But we are making history. Things are happening. Demand is growing, so I'm very excited for that. But with that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.